Oh, I'm live. Oh, I'm live now.
Okay, love you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. I was having a little bit of a technical difficulties. So welcome, everyone. My name is Tracy. I've been doing Reiki for over 20 years. And just with the recent world events and everything going on up in the stars and the planets, I thought this would be a great time for us to connect as a community, to do a distant Reiki session. And if you want to receive a reading as well, please just put a comment in the chat. I'm going to try to get as to many people. I think you have to, in order to be able to subscribe. Hi there, Kalina. Hi, Debbie. You just have to subscribe to be able to add a comment. And if you're new to this channel, just subscribe and give it a minute, and we'll begin. So what we're going to do, actually, I'm going to focus in on, if you can, we're just going to, I have some soft music playing in the background. I'm going to get you to all take a nice deep breath. Inhale up through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And while we're doing this, while we're doing some breathing, we're just trying to bring in some energy just to help calm our energy field. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of shifts going on. So take another deep breath in up through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And I'm going to just start the Reiki session. And another nice deep breath in and exhale. And it's interesting. So if anyone wants to so what I'm going to do, how Reiki works, if you're not familiar with Reiki, it's basically the universal energy. It comes down for the Reiki practitioner and it comes out to those. So if you're coming across this right now, I send you nothing but love and light. Any worldly events or anything going around you, just kind of any fears or any worry, let's just focus in on your breath and visualize somewhere where you love to go, and just feel the universal energy, the angels, all your loved ones in spirit. They have your back. We're here on this earth plane for a reason. At this time, there's major shifts going on. And if you're just joining, and if you'd like to have a reading, just kind of say, hey, Tracy, what do they want to say, for me? And that gives me permission to take a look at your energy. The people on this, you are wonderful, powerful individuals. And I'm just seeing a beautiful energy around you. Actually, my cat, you can't see him. He just came up and started rubbing my leg. Cats love Reiki. We're just going to go right down to your root chakra and just anchor that down through the Mother Earth. And just visualize the base of your feet connecting to the root of the earth. Pull in any energy from your crown. If you find yourself overthinking lately, you're definitely not alone. Just let that beautiful grounding energy just bring down your energy and smooth it out. I may actually use a crystal here. We're going to be using some tools here. It's nice to see everyone. And what Reiki will do it'll just help calm you down. It helps us connect to our authentic self, which is love and peace. And we have everything within to heal, whether it's emotional, any sort of trauma that you might have gone through. You can help shift that out today. And just really feel that energy going right down to Mother Earth. Venus, also the planet of love. Venus rules are, of course, our relationships, romantic, friendships, a relationship with ourselves, beauty, and also, oh, hi there. And also with finances, that actually starts to retrograde tonight exactly. So it's very timely that we're doing this during Venus retrograde. And it'll retrograde, I think, for the next 90 days. So you may find people, past relationships, friendships, but people from the past might kind of pop up. You might think of old flames at this time or people from the past. And don't be surprised if you run into someone or someone might contact you on social media. This is a time to think about, reevaluation of your relationships, but it's, a good time to get, think about how you can get closer. Not the greatest time to make any beauty changes, such as a new hairstyle, but if you just do your research. And finances, take a look at your finances, especially where Venus rules finances. You can hold off for. I'm getting a little bit, if I go in and out, there's a little bit of a connection issue. Not surprised. All this lovely energy of you guys joining, so I really appreciate that. There's going to be a Mercury retrograde, I think, later this month, so you might start feeling that impact of a Mercury retrograde coming up in a couple of weeks. So, and if you would like me to pull a card, just put in the comments, hey, Tracy, can you pull a card? There's a lot of energy coming. You guys are wonderful individuals, and you're pulling a little bit in energy now. Go up to the stage, which has to deal with our sexuality, our creativity, our sexuality, and just we're going to visualize that. The beauty about Reiki is that you just kind of show up as a Reiki practitioner, and we're just letting the universal energy and your aura fields do this. So it's, even though my intention is to help empower you, help ground and center all of us during this time. You may feel the energy different than other people. Okay. Eugenia, okay, I will take a look at your energy. So I'm going to keep, I'm going to pull a card for you. So just bear with me here. So I'm going to keep the Reiki going. I did not think about when I had to shuffle the cards, but that's okay. We'll keep it going for our intentions through our third eye. There might be a trip coming up for you, particularly in June. There's something about, there's more money coming in your way, and I see a trip or a completion there. There's something about, you have the World card and Six of Pentacles. So what I see here is if you have any, like you might find there might be some past echo energy for you that might be coming up. And they just say, clear that out And the trip is next week. Okay, so is it like in 6 days? There's six attached to it. So I feel like it's going to be a really lucrative trip for you, and I feel like you're going to have more business ideas coming up. So it's a really good energy, and you're going to find yourself shifting some aura. So it's going to be really good. You're going to be clearing a lot of energy. So if you find yourself thinking about things from the past or anything, if anything pops up, just kind of go, okay, those are my thoughts, or those are just emotions. I'm just going to push that away. Hope that's been helpful, and safe travels. The sacral energy. Oh, I'm glad that helped. Okay. The sacral energy is really fun when, if you're doing your makeup or doing any sort of creativity like artwork, definitely check out. There's some great talents here in our region. If anyone else wants a reading, just let me know. And you may feel the Reiki is warm or cooler or more vibrational, depending upon what's going on in your aura field. Everyone feels Reiki a little bit differently. So now I'm going to go up to our solar plex. And this is what the solar plex has to do with our confidence. It's a beautiful, and I should mention the sacral is a very beautiful orange color. Picture an orange, that's the color that should be nice and bright when it's nice and balanced. But now we're going to move up to our solar plex, and our solar plex is right by our belly button. My cat is very interested in your energy. He's looking at you, so I hope he doesn't jump up on the table, but if he does, we're just going to go with it. So what your solar plex has to do is your power, your confidence. And really this week I felt, I've incorporated some yellow into my makeup. It's all about us realizing our power and calling it back. And we're going to see, there's going to be some things that are illusions that we're going to have to take a step back and go, is that real? Does it feel right? And what I'm seeing is that this is all about our power as the collective. This is about you recognizing, what you deserve to have and that you're worthy to have that. We deserve a peaceful, loving planet. We deserve to have security. We deserve to have, we deserve to have abundance and to be kind to each other and to be peaceful towards each other. So this is the shift that we're coming into. So we can do this. So this is about you realizing that. So if you hear any fear or anything like that, just kind of go, okay, is it true? And the other one is, okay, can I control anything about it? How can I step into my power more? And that's really what we're going to be doing. There's a lot of vibrational energy here that I'm sensing. So if the solar plex, if you can dance or do some sort of exercising, walking, whatever's in your comfort level for fitness level, it's really going to be important that we move our energy, especially where there's a lot of frequency changes on the earth right now. So moving our energy will help. So now what I'm going to do is and again, if you're online and if you want a reading, just let me know. We're going to move up to our heart center. And again, it's Venus retrograde. So you may have a lot of activity here in the heart chakra. Sometimes what I see with clients is that they're back. Oh, hi. Hi there. Let me know if you'd like a reading. If you find your back towards your mid back between your shoulder blades acting up, this week it could be related to the Venus retrograde, releasing some energy from your heart chakra from the past. So if, writing will be important this week as well. Okay, Debbie, sure. I'll pull a card for you. And just bear with me here. I'll keep doing this. Dr. Usui, who was the founder of Reiki, what he would do with his clients, he will often use his fire finger. So if you see me doing that, that's something I do during a session as well. I'll just use my fire finger and it keeps the connection. So, Debbie, I see you're clearing out a lot of energy. I feel like you're really taking a look at you're really rediscovering your strength. That's what I see. I see you kind of going, you're breaking old patterns. And what I see is it's almost like I see August going to be a really fun month for you, but I see a lot of patterns being broken. I see you kind of going, bringing in this lion energy, this strength energy, going, okay, this is who I am, and stepping into your power. And August is going to be a really fun month for you. I don't know if you have plans, Debbie, in August, but there's a joy in August. So I don't know if there's some sort of celebration coming up, but all I see is sunlight, and really connecting with the Leo energy. So I don't know if you're a Leo or if you have a Leo aspect in your chart. I do see the Leo energy coming in for you. So I hope that's helpful. Oh, hello, LA. Oh, you are. Okay, perfect. You are. Okay, you are Leo. Okay, that makes sense. Well, it's going to be a fun Leo season for you. So I'll pull a card for LA. And again, I'm going to keep the connection. There's a grandmother energy around you, LA. It feels like your mom or your mom's mom, it feels like. And what I feel like you're reconsidering something. There's a path that you thought you were going to go forward, and you're kind of taking a step back and thinking, do I go through this way? And I see, I don't know if it's daughter energy or like there's someone who you're confiding in who's going to give you good advice. And I just feel like there's, your mom's mom is sending you roses. She said she wants you to be gentle. It's funny that your L is a beautiful rose color, because she just shows me roses around you and just saying, just see how you're blooming. And she's very proud of you. And she's saying, I don't know if your grandmother had like something with her hair. She had like a certain way that she did her hair. She's showing me, and she's just talking about her hair, and she's really proud of you. And I don't know if it's something like wear your hair, like just be very proud, like your hair is your honor. That's what she's saying. So your hair is your honor yourself, because you're so that's what I'm seeing for you. Strong grandmother connection around you. And the reevaluation is almost like you standing up for yourself and putting up a little bit boundaries, so that your grandmother's just coming in to validate. And if you feel the coldness right here, I don't know if it's getting cold for you guys right here. Your grandmother's making me feel very chilled on the right side. So she's around you a lot, congratulating you. So if you see roses, or if you can find a nice rose, it's like a pink rose, that's from your grandmother. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. Oh, I need a haircut. Okay, so LA says she was very connected to her grandmother. She missed her grandmother. We're very close. She needs a haircut and been putting it off. And she does feel the chill. Okay, that's your grandmother. She'll go with you to your hairdress when you get your hair done. And let me see here. So if anyone else would like a Reiki I'm glad you made to the live too. If anyone else, we're working on the heart chakra. That seems to be where a lot of energy is pulling. And what will happen is you might have a chakra take the energy and it'll distribute it throughout your body so you can feel different sensations. So let's just take a look here. Is anyone else wanting a reading? Just kind of put it in the chat. There's some energy that's going up towards your shoulders. So if you feel that your shoulders are getting light or a little bit tight, just kind of roll with them. Just gently is what your body will allow you to do. And what we can do now is we'll go up to our throat chakra. Our throat chakra should be, sorry, let me go back to the heart. The heart center, a lot of people think this is pink. It's actually green, but it does have pink speckles in it. So, but we're going to go right up to the throat chakra. The throat chakra has to deal with communications. And it's not only communications with others, but also communication with our internal self. So always sometimes you'll see the energy pointing back. So that means, that person might be a little bit too hard on themselves. But it also talks about speaking our truth. So we're just going to go through that. And it's common for when we work on the throat chakra, it's not really, it's really yourself and the divine or the universal energy. You may find your throat gets a little bit scratchy, or you might have phlegm come up. That's just energy moving out. This seems to be pulling more from the right side. So we might have, of course, right side can represent a male energy or authority, more of that male aspect. So if you're feeling it more on your right side, it just might mean you need to have some communications with a male energy. Okay, Shelley, certainly you can definitely I'll give you a reading. So just bear with me here. Shelley, your energy feels, I don't know if you've been doing a lot. It feels like you've been running. Candlelit both ends. That's why I keep hearing the guardian say. So let's just pull a card. Yeah, this is about you healing right now. So this is what kind of popped up. It feels like you've been going, and not having any time for yourself. There's also a feather connection with you. What I see is that I don't know if you're finding feathers, but it feels like there's a lot of communication that the guardians are trying to reach for you through the feathers. So if you can, Shelley, if you can have like a nice relaxing bath, if you can just even have a couple hours to yourself tomorrow and just do nothing, that would be good for you. You need to kind of recharge a little bit. And they said just kind of put some boundaries up with because I feel like everyone wants a piece of you, if that makes sense. So I hope that's been helpful. Impossible trip in May. I don't know if you're going on a trip in May, but there's a possible trip in May. Okay. So I'm going to take a look here. Throat chakra. Oh, yes. Okay. Glad that makes sense for you, Shelley. Hopefully you get some R&R this weekend. Now, it's fine. Now the energy is shifting more towards my left side on the throat chakra. So that could be a female energy. We're balancing like the male and female aspect in our throat chakra. And remember, life is about a balance. It's all about, you're going to overdo it over here sometimes, but it's important that you rest as well. So even for those joining, that message for Shelley about slowing down and recharging your batteries, that can be applicable to anyone coming into this live feed, or if you come across this video afterwards, that will be also timely for you as well. And if anyone else in the chat also wants a reading, I just need your permission. Just put it in the comment. I will be doing this a little bit more because, again, this is all about shifting the consciousness. Remembering who we truly are. So we're going to go up to our third eye. Our third eye is right here. And it's a beautiful indigo. You may be seeing indigo. I don't know if you guys have been noticing this, particularly where the trees are. We're in the northern hemisphere, so the trees are starting to wake up now from their winter sleep. So you might notice if you see aura, you might see more of the indigo blue coming out. Everyone's starting to reconnect. And we're also in the Pisces season. So there's a lot of plants in Pisces right now. So really great for psychic development, figuring out how you receive information from source. So oftentimes when we're working on the third eye, you may feel tension right here. Your ears may pop as well. There's ear chakras right here. And if you have a dream, a very vivid dream tonight, that can be part of this energy that we're currently in, part of the treatment. And I always tell people after a Reiki session, if you do have a little bit of an unsettled dream, that's just an energy release. So I do see some more people join in. So if you would like a reading, just please, I just need your permission. Just say, hey, can you pull me a card, or can you look at my energy? And I'll be more than happy. If you find because my ear's starting to pop and I'm feeling more pressure in my head, just kind of wiggle your toes just to help ground down. It's going to be really important after the session that you drink some water or herbal teas. Chamomile, lavender tea is my favorite to have after a Reiki session. Thank you, Kalina. It's funny when, we are going through like a Venus retrograde, as I mentioned at the beginning. And if you're single, I've been divorced and all that fun stuff, all those graduations, but there's a really good book. It's a Venus retrograde, so it's a really good time to kind of examine what you want out of a relationship. And I had this right by here, but this is my sister's book. It's Soulmate Manifestation, The Art of Calling in True Love. And I'll put a link here in the comments, but I started reading it. It's great. It talks about removing any blocks from you meeting your soulmate. It talks about positive affirmations you can do, and it talks a little bit about Kalina's journey, about how she found her true love. And so I highly recommend it. It's available on Amazon, and I'll put that in the chat. But if you're looking, this is great energy to start looking into. If you're looking to get back into the dating game or trying to call in your true love, I highly recommend this book. It's really cool. So, okay, Annette, I will pull a card for you. And let's take a look at your energy. Now, you're going through a very psychic time. It's almost like you're going through a psychic upgrade, and you're working with the water energy. So I see you have the dream card and a connection to children. So I see you opening up a lot of tuition with like, it's like you're remembering a part of how to connect with your angels, your guardians, but it's almost like you're doing it for your dreams. So please if you can, take a look at your dreams and watch your dreams, and even have a journal next to it. You have a gift of dreams, and you have a lot of, your whole aura is purple. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing for you. So Annette, I hope that's helpful. But your dreams are going to be, you're going to get them in threes. They're going to give you messages in threes in your dreams. And drink lots of water during the stage. So if you start to get a little bit sleepy, that's quite normal with Reiki. We're on our third eye. And normally with Distant Reiki, you normally go 20 to 30 minutes, but we're going to go where this is. There's a group here. I'm feeling guided just to keep going. And again, anyone who just joined, just put it in the comments about if you'd like to have a Reiki, or sorry, obviously you want to have a Reiki session, but if you want a card pulled, I can take a look at that. It's funny, it's going back down in my throat chakra. So there's something about us picking up energy and being able to speak it. So when you open up your third eye, what you will notice is that your voice can somewhat have a different frequency about it, and you might say different things because you're tapping into the universal energy and speaking to consciousness. So hot lemon water will be really good for us, or room temperature lemon water would be really good for this group, for anyone who's coming across this. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the crown, and the crown's a beautiful, the crown is our spiritual connection. So what you will see with, so I'm just going to go up here, and this has to do with our spiritual connection, how we process our thoughts, but this is our connection to source. And what happens is, like from a Reiki perspective, you have energy come down here, and then it comes down through your root. And when your energy is circulating, everything's good, it just flows. So we're going to go right up to your crown, and you might feel tingling it might be tingling. There's something about the eyebrows too. If someone is thinking about changing their eyebrow, I don't know if someone's thinking on this group is thinking about changing their eyebrow. I just see someone doing something with eyebrows. I don't know if we have a makeup artist on, but there's something about eyebrows for someone who's on here. It's just, I just got that message for. But let's just take a look here. A lot of energy here on our crown. Again, when you find yourself thinking a lot, any anxiety, worries, just know that this crown is overactive, and tap your feet. Somehow ground. Oh, I see. Sorry, the comments. So yes, Debbie said Kalina's books are wonderful. They definitely are. And I'll post a link to all her books. She has amazing books. She's over 30 years experience. I remember growing up with her. I mean, she's my sister, and we always talking about this, and she always saw angels and always had that connection. So really appreciate you sharing your knowledge and your wisdom. My cat's meowing here. I don't know if you guys have any fur babies that are liking to, the cats particularly love the Reiki energy. I see a few people just joined. So if we're working on the crown chakra, but the energy will circulate through your body where it needs to go. That's the beauty about Reiki. So when you find your Reiki practitioner, They just kind of show up and connect to the universal energy, or, whatever, God energy, goddess energy, whatever you want to call it. It's our divine connection, and it just flows down through the Reiki practitioner, and it's your aura field that decides where it goes. So really, the Reiki practitioner just kind of shows up. They're the catalyst to the energy and to the healing. And if anyone who just joined, just let me know if you'd like to have a reading. If you feel that your head's starting to get pressure, that's just kind of just, again, just, I'm going to just removing it. Just kind of move your energy around. You might find your neck is a little bit stiff at first, but just kind of move gently. Stretch afterwards is a good thing to do after a Reiki treatment. You might be tired afterwards as well. And what will happen, what I'm going to do is just kind of slowly go back. So we're up to the crown, and now I'm just going to go back down through the chakra system and expanding out. So our aura fields have different layers of aura. So there's the physical self, which is here, the emotional, the spiritual. We're like our aura field's like an onion, very many layers. So I'm just going to go through the different layers of those who are on here. Oh, hi. Okay, I see Paula. Okay, you'd like a reading. Okay, we're just going to focus on Paula's energy. Okay, Paul, there's a father figure or there's a father energy here, father figure or father energy here. And there's something that you started back in September. It feels like you started something back in September, and it's kind of going back and forth, but it's going to come, like there's a little bit of, you're planting a lot of seeds. And what I feel like is by this September, you're going to see some things, your rewards. There's a little bit of reevaluation here about if you're going the right way, but they're saying keep going. Keep going. So the father figure could be a grandfather energy or stepfather energy, but there's something about a father energy helping you with this. And there's going to be really good change for you coming up by the September. There's something about September starting and then September in 2025 completion. I hope that makes sense for you. Okay. So I'm just going to go again. We're up to and I'm just sweeping down. And we're just going to dust off any energy that we no longer need. And as you inhale and exhale any energy. It could be fear. It could be any anxiety, any anger, frustration. Just breathe it out and give it over to the angels. They'll transmit it into love. And I'm just going to come right back down. Oh, you're welcome, Paula. I'm going to go right back down to your feet. And we're actually going to go down a little bit lower. This is like the anchors. I know there's a different, this is kind of like the star that kind of anchors you down. And we're going to pull that down to finish off the session. And then I'm going just to do some tuning forks. And anyone else who just joined and would like a reading, please let me know in the comments. And I will do probably another session maybe next week. I'll play with the time. I don't know if Saturday night works well for everyone or if it should be Friday night, but we can just kind of go with the flow. You can put it in the comments if Friday night works best for you or Saturday night is the better night. And I'll pull a card for the collective at the end, just to give you all an overall reading of what to expect the next coming week. So I hope everyone's feeling a little bit, oh, thanks, LA. I'll definitely do more lives for sure. So the energy you should feel a little bit more calm. Hopefully that's the goal. But everyone takes Reiki a little bit differently. So the energy will stay in your system. So I'm just going to kind of smooth everyone down. I'm going to tee off. Thank the guardians for helping us. Your guardians, the universal, all the angels around us, surrounding us with love and light to usher in this peace. And I'm just going to do a card for the overall collective. So this is about the generosity. The guardians are saying it's the generosity of the heart. So the heart has an intelligence. Our hearts are all interconnected. There's an intelligence there. So if you feel, she's saying, if you feel that any unsteady energy, just go right to the heart center and just visualize a beautiful rose coming and connect with that and just stay true to your heart. And there's going to be some energy coming at us, but we'll have the wisdom to overcome it. And we will continue to focus in on the peace and the shifting, the positive shifts of the vibration of this earth plane, knowing that we are going to get to a better place. But it's going to be very, very, it could be a little bit of a roller coaster for a little bit bumpy, but that's okay. Stay right here in the heart. Okay, Shelly says Saturday is good. So if Saturday works well for everyone, I will do this again next Saturday. And I'll post it on my Facebook. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'll put some also. I'll update through my YouTube page. And I wish you nothing but all love and peace. And thank you so much for spending your Saturday evening with myself. And if you find this video afterwards, then it's meant to be. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad, Debbie. You are all lovely. And again, thank you so much. Bye for now.